Hi there, it's Nikki here from Happy Hormones for Life. I hope you're well. Today I am covering step 3 of the Happy Hormone Code, and that's cleanse. And we're doing this series in January because we want to be focusing on self-care, and this is the third video in this series of 4. This is where we're getting serious about minimizing your exposure to toxins and also supporting your liver. So chemicals and toxins are all around us. They're in the air we breathe, the food we eat, the water we drink, and the products we use, especially us women. Out of the many thousands of chemicals used around these days, the WHO, the World Health Organization, stated in 2012 that there are over 800 that are known to interfere with hormones. And that was 8 years ago. So I'm sure that number is a lot bigger now. These chemicals are known as endocrine disrupting chemicals, or EDCs, and they are molecularly similar to certain hormones in our bodies, and especially estrogen. And our bodies find it hard to distinguish between the fake ones and our real hormones. Now, our genes play a huge part in how well we detoxify, and some people can tolerate a huge number of toxins without any apparent consequences. However, for many of us, these chemicals can cause huge hormonal disruption. Now, as women, we are particularly at risk because many of these chemicals are in household and personal products, which we tend to be more exposed to than men because we tend to use more. And on top of that, we've got extra hormones to detoxify, and that may be why we're more sensitive to alcohol and things like that. So our livers can be a bit more stressed. So we do have to be careful. Let's have a quick look at what toxins can do for or minimizing toxins can do for our feisty 4 hormones, right? Because we're always thinking about these main 4. So for cortisol, by reducing toxins around you, you're automatically going to reduce some stress on your body because cortisol loves toxins. So once you take them out, your body can relax a little bit more. For insulin, chemicals and toxins are not helping you deal with insulin. They can damage the receptors on your cells so that you have increased risk of insulin resistance and diabetes, as well as obesity as well. Some of these chemicals are also called obesogens. Right, that sounds horrific, doesn't it? For your thyroid, obviously cleaning up your environment is going to help your thyroid work better because toxins can really mess with your metabolism. That can increase weight gain, fatigue, sluggishness, brain fog, depression, and a whole lot more. Lastly, for estrogen, getting rid of these fake estrogens is going to help balance your own estrogen. So we don't want those mutant estrogens messing up with your own estrogen ratio and cycle. Now, I know we can't all live in a bubble, and we can't wear gas masks all the time, and you don't have to make major sacrifices. But a really good way to start is to focus on 3 areas. One of the biggest hormone disruptors is BPA in plastic. So we know BPA is not good, but it's everywhere. So I know also the fact that we're reducing plastic is a really good thing because that's automatically going to reduce the BPA as well. So switching to glass and stainless steel for your food containers or your water bottles is a good idea. But even if you just stop heating up food in the microwave in plastic containers, this is going to help. And don't leave your water bottles in the car on a sunny day either, because the BPA in the plastic can leach once it's warmed and heated. So we want to stay away from heating plastic of any sort, okay? Secondly, pesticides is another big group of hormone disruptors. So if we can buy organic where possible, not for everything, but where you're eating the skins of things, like salads or berries or fruits. You don't need to worry about onions or bananas. Where you peel the skins, it's not so bad. But we really don't want to be eating pesticides because obviously ingesting them is not going to be great for our hormones. Thirdly, we want to be avoiding as far as possible, and this is the really tricky one, and the one that we women find quite difficult to do, especially me. Synthetic fragrances. They have a group of chemicals in them called phthalates, spelled with a PH, TH, phthalates. And if you look them up on Google, you will see a whole ton of research on these things. They're really quite nasty chemicals, and they are part of this endocrine disrupting chemical group because they can mess with your estrogen. Now, they are in anything that has synthetic fragrance in it, so that includes perfume, of course, body lotions, cosmetics, shower gels, shampoos, what else? Air fresheners and scented candles are possibly the worst because you inhale them. When you inhale them in that way, they go straight into the bloodstream. No bypassing the liver, no filter, they just get into your bloodstream and the blood goes everywhere, including your brain. So we want to really be avoiding that as much as possible. If your house is full of these scented candles that are synthetic, then maybe you just want to switch next time it burns out, you want to switch to one with essential oils. Especially if you have any kind of hormone issues or things like migraines or fatigue, see if it makes a difference, because sometimes it can. Other things, so those are the main three, and of course perfume as well. If you're spraying it onto your skin, that goes into the skin. So if you cannot bear to be without your favorite perfume, which I know is a tough one, at least if you spray it onto your clothes, it's not going into the skin, and try not to sniff or inhale directly. Okay, there is a really good app called Think Dirty. It's a funny name, I know. It might not be what you think it is, but it is a really good app. It rates beauty products out of 10 for their safe ingredients or their not so safe ingredients. So if you want to download that, you can check some of your favorite products. I think it's American, so there are some brands that aren't on there. So it won't have all of them, but it will have the big ones. And also consider switching to more natural brands when you run out of something. So things like cleaning and laundry products. If you switch to Method, they've got on their website they don't use these phthalates in their products, so that was a good one. I'm not so sure about Ecova yet, but so I've been buying Method recently. But there are lots of other brands, they're just maybe not available in the supermarkets. They are available on websites like biggreensmile.com, and I'll put the link in the notes. But biggreensmile.com is one of my favorites because it's got natural alternatives to most things. And just because it says natural doesn't mean it is completely natural. So I would just check for things like parabens and parfum and fragrance in the listings. And hopefully that will help. So I hope you can see how important it is to kind of clean up your environment to protect your hormones so that they can work properly and keep you in balance. So, don't throw everything out at once. You can do this very gradually. As you finish something up, you might just want to see if there's something a little bit safer around that you can replace it with. As always, contact us if you'd like to get any deeper help with your hormone issues. And look out for the final video of this series. I'm going to be showing you how to exercise your hormones into balance. See you then.